Well, good afternoon to you. It's already been a fascinating and intriguing weekend in the J-League. And now, though, it really feels as though we're going to have some very, very serious business. Today is a huge day in the race for the title. Now we're about to see the defending champions, Vissel Kobe, leading at the top of the table from Sanfrecce Hiroshima by 2 points going into today's games. Sanfrecce kick off in an hour's time in their game. It's a huge fixture for them away at Urawa. Today, the champions are at Tokyo Verdy, a side that has already beaten them this season, and a side that has been accomplished and been fantastic, you have to say, on their return to the J-League after 14 years away. It has been quite the return for them, and right now there is no one in better form in the J-League outside of Vissel Kobe than Tokyo Verdy. It is the two form teams right now in the Japanese top flight. 6 wins in the last 8 for Hiroshi Jofuku's side, and today looking to put a major dent in the hopes of Vissel retaining their title. And if they are to retain their title and to get the victory today, that will put them a game away from winning the title. They must do it today without a couple of their talisman and their key players. Yuya Osako and Gotoku Sakai are both absent today for Takayuki Yoshida's side, but they do have Yoshinori Muto there. He has been the man who has led them this season, 3 players in double figures for goals. As for Tokyo Verdy, well, they've gone to the other end of the spectrum and gone away from the experience, gone into their squad and found themselves a very, very good young talent in Goki Yamada. Let's have a look at the two teams, and we'll start with the home side. And perhaps unsurprising given their run of form of late, they are unchanged for the 3rd game running. Kaito Chida has been one of the finds of the season in the Japanese top flight, alongside Hiroto Taniguchi and Yuto Tsunoshima. And then Tomoya Miki and Guki Yamada will support Yudai Kimura, who will lead the line for the side currently 6th in the J-League. If they win today and win their remaining games, there's a chance they could finish 4th. And if Vissel Kobe win the Emperor's Cup, that would be enough to qualify for the Asian Champions League. Hiroyuki Kimura is the man in charge. Hideaki Nishio, Tatsuya Fujisawa and Shuhei Ishimura will assist him out there on the playing surface. And should we require them, we do have support from Ryo Tanimoto and Takeshi Asada in the VAR booth. Well, this is the Vissel Kobe side. There are 2 changes from last week. As always, Daiya Makawa is in goal. There is a change at right back though today. Goto Kusakai, who only returned, of course, from injury in September, is out. So Yuya Kawasaki will play at right back. Ogihara anchors the midfield, as always, with Miyashiro. Already 10 goals for him this season alongside Yosuke Ideguchi. And the change is up front. Daiju Sasaki will lead the line today in the absence of Yuya Asako. It was this time last year that he was scoring vital goals as Vissel clinched the J-League. What a return to the top flight it's been. Hiroshi Jofuku guiding Tokyo Verdy back to the big time, and it has been an outstanding run of late. As for Takayuki Yoshida's side, well, it's been astonishing, really. 8 wins in the last 10 for them in the J-League. They actually went through a run of games earlier in the season where they won 3 in 10. It looked like there was going to be no way they were going to defend their title at that stage. Kashima, Gamba, Machida were looking at the 3 sides capable of winning the league. But Vissel, what do they say? The cream always rises to the top. Well, we'll see if they will stay at the top come the end of today. A massive, massive day in the race for the J-League crown. Can Vissel Kobe pick up the victory that will move them close to the title? Here we go then, we are underway in the Ajinomoto Stadium. The 2 form teams of the J-League going head-to-head. Vissel Kobe knowing that a victory will move them close to the title. That's a lovely turn and strike towards goal. And Meikawa has to make the save. Yudai Kimura very nearly striking inside the first 20 seconds. Wonderful effort. Caught it beautifully as well. In the end, it was a good save from the goalkeeper to claw the ball away. Well, that would have certainly upset all the plans that have been put in place for the game. It's going to find its way into the penalty area again. The dancing and the weaving from Kimura. It's brought away well, and the flag's up anyway. That will bring an end to that. And a little bit of relief for the visitors. Put under pressure very, very early on from Yudai Kimura's effort. He almost caught it too well, didn't he? 10 goals for him this season. On his return to the top flight. Having, of course, had those opportunities with Kyoto Sanga. Well, this is his first real season of top flight football. Spent that time at Kanazawa last season, given the opportunity to lead the line. 10 goals for him. It's been a brilliant return. That's nicely done by Muto. Kawasaki will chase. Inevitably, Vissel Kobe will miss Goto Kusakai, his experience, his know-how, his nous. But it is worth remembering that he's missed much of the season. Kawasaki has done well. Here's Muto. Helps the ball on to Sasaki. It's a decent little ball, and the knockdown wasn't the worst in the world either. Hirose trying to help the ball on. towards Miyashiro. The free kick was taken a little too quickly for everyone's liking from Kosuke Saito. Well, the game has started with a real intensity. See the way Tokyo Verdy are played, there's a real confidence about them, there's a real zest about them. Taniguchi away downfield, well, a season he's had as well. Mekawa's airmailed everyone there, and it's flown all the way through. So Mateus at the other end. Mateus, the Brazilian goalkeeper. The only non-Japanese starter in the Tokyo Verdy side, and a sense of irony, or call it whatever you will. Mateus Tuller, of course, on the other side, is the only non-Japanese starter in the Vissel Kobe side. So you wonder how he's managed to turn the season around and get them playing like he has. Adding Miyashiro to the squad has been a real stroke of genius. His goals from midfield, his bombarding forward runs, really added a new dimension to the way they play. Kawasaki, Yamakawa. Here's Ogihara. Hirose will chase, Mateus will clear the ball away. Watching the players before the game in the warm-up, it is quite a lively playing surface. So the players just having a few difficulties with the bounce of the ball. Yuki Honda will go back to Mateus Tuller. Yamakawa forward. It's a lovely ball for Rikuto Hirose. He's going to get a free kick there as well. It's handball by Kazuya Miyahara. And an opportunity for the visitors, who are being followed by a huge and very noisy support in the Ajinomoto Stadium today. Well, they nearly went behind inside 20 seconds. Now what can they do at the other end? Ogihara's delivery. It's a very good piece of defending to just guide the ball away by Sonoshima. Nice little ball by Ogihara, who will now make the run from one side of the field to the other. Again, such an accomplished performer in the middle of that midfield. Just gets on with his job and does it very well every week. Managers dream of a player. Ogihara's corner towards Mateus Tuller. And then the volley! It's fired in by Yamakawa, and the champions are in front. And just look at the delight on the faces of the staff and the players and the supporters. It's a hugely significant goal by perhaps an unlikely player to score it. It's only his 4th ever J-League goal. How about that for composure? He did take a deflection on the way through, which took it away from Mateus. Might have gone in anyway. It's the knee on the way through of Kaito Chida. And Vissel Kobe lead. Big goal, significant goal. Moments like that will make them believe more that they are to retain their title. I'd say it's only his 4th ever J-League goal. It's worth pointing out, it is his 3rd this season. Scored against Jubilo Iwata and against Consadole Sapporo. He's a player who's stepped forward for them this season. Never present at the heart of that Vissel Kobe defence. Breaks nicely. Strike towards goal, but deflected away and behind by Yuki Honda. Yamada it was who fired the shot towards goal. He scored his first J-League goal last week. Yuki Yamada. Tomoya Miki with the corner. It's all happening inside the opening 10 minutes in the Ajinomoto. It's going to come all the way through. Miki again. Oh, it's a delightful little ball. And Taniguchi got the jump with the goalkeeper. Absolutely nowhere near the ball. Teasing ball from Tomoya Miki. And they'll be a little disappointed in the end. Will Hiroto Taniguchi. It's not the easiest chance in the world, but it is a chance. I get the feel that we could be in for some real entertainment here, given the start we've had to this game in the opening 10 minutes. Here they come again. Little running behind by Yuda Kimura. It's very well seen by Makawa. Taniguchi unable to keep the ball there. Miyashiro. Go past Ogihara. This is Yuki Honda. Miyashiro again. Kawasaki. Mateus Tuller. Honda. Clever little header to guide the ball back was by Kusuki Saito. Tsunoshima. Chida. Morita. That's nicely done. Worked that beautifully out of defence. Miyahara. That's not going to find the run of Onaga. All that fine-tuning, all that work that was done with this Vissel Kobe side, they just ticked along all the way through the season until it got serious, and they've never looked back. 8 wins in the last 10, 1 defeat, 1 draw. It's the form of champions. Sanfrecce Hiroshima have matched them stride for stride. It was by Sasaki. Yamakawa. Makawa out towards Mateus Toller. Honda. There isn't much different from last year. Of course, Ideguchi has been added into the midfield equation alongside Miyashiro. It'll take them some time to gel and to settle. Of course, last season you'd look at Muto and Osako and Koya Yoruki really as a front three that did ever so well for them. Yoruki's had his injury problems back end of last year and this season. Seems to have found the right blend now. Hirose just crowded out by the green shirts. Beautiful little turn by Koki Morita. Able to turn through midfield and do well. The captain of this Tokyo Verdy side. Again, another of those players that has played all his career in J2 at Tokyo Verdy. Got into the top flight this year and looks as though he's been playing here for years. 200 games for his club at the age of 24. Kawasaki, away by Chida. Muto. Kawasaki. It's going to come all the way through here. Now the ball will be taken by Yuki Honda. Ogihara. Makawa downfield. Looking for Miyashiro. That's Muto. Interesting dynamic today. Sasaki, of course, is primarily an attacking midfield player. We call him a false nine if you want. He can play in the wide position. I mean, he's a utility player. Really plays anywhere in midfield or up front, but it's not a natural line leader like Osako is. There's not many like Yuya Osako around, of course. Has to lead that line today. No surprise to see Miyashiro running ahead of him and him dropping back a little. Muto will drift inside as well. Sonoshima. Ball will come round nicely. Gathered by Yamada. Just overhit the cross. Retrieved by Onaga. And doubling up defensively. With Ideguchi away. Good win again by Ideguchi. This will come out towards Saito. Hijiri Onaga. Now Morita. Away by Kawasaki. It was touch and go all week whether or not Sakai and Osako would be fit to play today. They reported injuries earlier in the week. They trained on their own, but they were out training. And whilst they were part of an individual training program, Did wonder, given the importance of the game and where we are in the season, whether or not they would be risked, but whilst both are here at the game, neither are involved. That's Ideguchi. Yuki Honda with a throw. 18 very good minutes have elapsed in the Ajinomoto Stadium. Finished 1-0 to Tokyo Verdy when the sides met in Kobe a little earlier in the season. Don't think today's going to finish 1-0. That's a brilliant take by Muto. There's a foul on him as well. Wonderful piece of control. Well, he was almost a sidekick to Osako last season, as Osako was given the MVP award and was the top scorer in the J-League. Yoshinori Muto was into double figures for assists and played a major role in all the goals that he scored, but he's actually the one who's had to lead the way this season and is the top scorer on 11 goals, 10 last season. Ogihara with his left foot over the free kick. Can he supply something special here? He has gone for goal, and in the end, it's not even close. It's 5 years since Takahiro Ogihara scored in the J-League. Very much the definition of the midfield anchorman who rarely gets forward. Doesn't help, of course, he takes that many corners as well. Mateus is a little unhappy that no one managed to keep the ball in play for him there. Miyahara. Yamakawa will just guide the ball through to Daya Maekawa, who won't be part of Japan's squad for the forthcoming international fixtures. Hasn't been called up since the summer, since the game against Syria back in June. We've seen the likes of Suzuki, Keisuke Osako and Kositani go ahead of him. Suzuki, you would say Zion Suzuki is the #1 now. 22 years old, of course. Big future ahead of him. Sasaki did look offside there. Play will go on. The ball is looking for Hirose. That's a foul by Rikote Hirose. Again, it's really good work by Koki Morita to track back with him and get in the way. He is one of the smallest players in the J-League. He's only what you'd say 5'5" in old money, but 1.67 m. Well, heading towards the midway point of the first half. Honda will take the throw. We haven't had an abundance of chances since the goal. What we have had is a fiercely competitive game. It's bouncing back and forth. I think given the intensity of it, the tempo of the game as well, I feel like you're watching a good game, even though we might have been bereft of chance after chance so far. Taniguchi. Tsunoshima. Mateus just had to get a spurt on there as he was closed down by Hirose. Ball will find its way back to Mikawa again. Just a sense that the visitors are trying to assert some authority over Tokyo Verdy here, just to gain real control of the game. It has been full-blooded out there so far. Mikawa's ball. That is by Mateus Tuller, that's Ogihara. Miyahara. Yamada trying to help the ball on, but managed to find his own feet rather than the ball downfield. Yamakawa downfield. It's looking for Miyashiro, who's managed well by Tsunoshima. Taniguchi able to step forward. Koki Morita, Saito. Certainly has helped Jofuku that he's had the nucleus of this side together all season. It's a good nick by Yuki Honda. Muto's take is excellent again. Well, one back by Taniguchi. Morita. That's taken down by Kimura. One back by Ogihara. Well, the idea was good from Ogihara, but he just sends it a little too heavy for Muto. Nicely done. Miyahara. Tsunoshima. The victory for Vissel Kobe today would open up a 5-point gap at the top. Remember, Sanfrecce Hiroshima will kick off just as we start the second half here. Pressure very much on. Side that was flying up the table. Tough away game for them. I know Urawa have had their problems this season. since Maciej Skorza came in, they seem to be a lot better defensively, a lot more solid, and whilst they don't score many goals, they look like they're not going to concede many either. That's all about Sanfrecce here. It's all about Vissel Kobe, as they try to pick up 3 points that will take them, they hope, a step nearer the title. Just got a little bit too much on it. Won't find Tomoya Miki. Always felt on paper this was going to be a tough day for Vissel Kobe. Added to by the form of Tokyo Verdy over the last few weeks, and what Vissel Kobe have been fighting on 3 different stages, really. Whether it be in the Emperor's Cup, of course, where they came through against Kyoto Sanga, or in the Champions League Elite, where they were winners by 2-0 against Guangzhou at just a few days ago. Sasaki a scorer in that game, along with Miyashiro. A much changed side, it must be said. And of course, having 10 days ago beat Jubilo by 2-0. One of football's great ironies, really, is when they were beaten 2-0 at home back in mid-October by FC Tokyo, when Endo and Anzai scored goals either side of half-time. It looked as though that might be the result that took the title away from them, but the recovery has been spectacular. Miyashiro, Ogihara, door was closed on him well. Nowhere for Yudai Kimura to go. Matheus Tuller is trying to find a route downfield. Played half an hour. Champions in front. 2 games to go after today. They win, they are guaranteed to keep at least a 2-point lead at the top of the J-League. Hirose's ball forward, dealt with well by Yuto Sonoshima. Miyahara. Koki Morita. Apart from that chance inside 20 seconds for Yudai Kimura, hasn't been much for Tokyo Verdy in this first half. It's very, very even. Saito. Taniguchi. Sonoshima. Kimura. Trying to help the ball on towards Yamada. Sonoshima will pick up the loose ball. She's not quite got the legs on it to find its way to Onaga. Taniguchi wins it back well. Trying to grind their way back into this game, the home side. Taniguchi goes from one side of the field to the other. Ball was just about perfect for from Miyahara. They've lost the way. They've lost the ball more significantly. Matthias Tuller. Again, Makawa. Just put too much on that. Again, maybe an example there of how they will miss Yuya Osako today. He's the recipient of balls like that, one who will always battle for them. Here's Onaga. Delivers early, looking for the run of Yamada. Away by Matthias Tuller. Onaga. Morita. Taniguchi. Ball find its way back to the goalkeeper. Taniguchi for Koki Morita. Onaga fires downfield, but straight at the score of the game's only goal. Yamakawa. Muto. Ogihara. Kawasaki. Nice little patterns in keeping the ball. Can they find an incisive or decisive ball? Yamada challenged by Yuki Honda. Sonoshima will make ground downfield. Taniguchi. It's a nice little ball that's threaded through towards Tomoya Miki. They're getting up to the edge of the penalty area and they're being repelled. And they find that one ball, that one cross. Miyahara. Blocked by Honda. It's a nice take and a nice turn, helped on by Tomoya Miki towards Onaga. Kawasaki in the way. Tomoya Miki again. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Drilled the ball straight at Ideguchi. Does that job so well. Ihara steps in. Mugihara away. Sonoshima. Forward by Taniguchi, that's a good ball. And Kimura, it's a good challenge by Matthias Tuller. Needed to be as well. Had to get it right, had to time it right, and he did just that. He stood up really, really well, did the big Brazilian there. Important challenge and a good challenge. Yeah, he's such an important player, Matthias Tuller, to this side. Joined the club in 2022. Made permanent, of course, at the start of 2023. He's been virtually ever present ever since, really. as he came over from Flamengo. Sasaki with the flick, but Hiroshi won't get that. Well, Vissel Kobe will feel that this has been a very professional away performance from them in this first half. They've not given up any chances, aside from the one very, very early on. Certainly kept Tokyo Verdy at arm's length in what has been a physical battle. Matthäus Tuller with the cover again. A nice little step from Kimura. Again, the defending was solid. Taniguchi. It's going to find its way to Miyahiro here. Was a touch on it, so it is a throw to the home side. They want to take it quickly. Morita goes back to his fullback. Taniguchi. Again, it's a nice little ball. Onaga. Cross was just behind Kimura. Again, it was away by Matthäus Tuller. Saito with a clever flick. Just can't find a green shirt. Well, Sasaki was fouled. He's a scorer of important goals, Daiji Sasaki. Mainly used from the bench this season. Still contributed 5 goals to the 7 he scored last season. Matthäus Tuller. Sasaki was offside. Again, Sasaki is one of those players who's almost reinvented himself as an attacking midfielder over the last couple of seasons. He was never seen as a goal scorer before last season when he scored those 7 J-League goals. Here's Onaga. Taniguchi. Good challenge by Ideguchi. This is the sort of thing that they brought him in for. Just adds that experience and that ability to read the game and to cover well. That really good loan spell at Avispa last season when things weren't really working for him at Celtic. And off the back of that, Vissel Kobe taking, he had of course been so good for Gamba Osaka for so long. It's just a little unfortunate really that he's the one Japanese player that went to Celtic that it didn't work out for. Good flick by Sasaki. 3 minutes to go until we reach the 45-minute mark. Won't be too much time to add on. The game has flowed really nicely. It's a nice switch. Onaga. Saito. Nicely done by Saito. Onaga breaks the lines. Oh, his ball was right between the two green shirts who were waiting for it. He's very well read by Ideguchi again, and it leads a counter-attack at the other end. And Muto's managed to work his way through, and he's so close to adding a second. Might have just scuffed it a little, dragged the shot fractionally, and it took it onto the post. What an ideal time that would have been to score a second. Nice break by Kimura. Flags up against him now. Well, it was all his own work, wasn't it, for Yoshinori Muto? Brilliant from Ideguchi to get in the way, and then once he received the ball from Sasaki, he was on a one-man mission here. Brilliant piece of skill there. Tried to squeeze it through the bodies that were coming back towards their own goal. There's a lot of traffic, wasn't there? And very nearly squeezed the ball in. Mateus Tuller is underneath that. We're into the final minute of the first 45 in the Ajinomoto. Saito, brilliant turn by Koki Morita. Ogihara got done good and proper there. Brilliant piece of skill. Well, they very nearly scored inside the opening seconds of the game. Now, as we head towards the closing seconds of the first half, can look to try and get something from this free kick. Not been able to create much. Which way do they go now? It's delivered, but Muto gets the header away. Morita. That's hooked towards his own goal by Mateus Tuller. It was comfortably away towards the corner flag. Just for a moment, there are a few anxious faces inside that penalty area. Well, this will be the last chance of the first half. Tomoya Miki will take the corner. He takes the best time to score. The delivery is deep towards Taniguchi. And the strike in the end is high and wild, really, from Koki Morita, and it's the last kick of the first half. Well, an unlikely hero and an unlikely scorer, Tetsushi Yamakawa's volley rifled into the back of the net, and the champions are in front. Yoshinori Muto nearly added a second when he hit the post late on in that first half, and after a game that bounced back and forth for much of the first 45 minutes, just a sense that the champions have got a little bit of a grip on the game here, and with a grip on this game, they have a grip on their title as well. It's been a really interesting, and it's been a really good battle in the first half. Half-time here is Tokyo Verdy 0, Vissel Kobe 1. Well, welcome back. Hiroto Yamamai will be joining us for the second half. Guki Yamada, fresh from his first J-League goal last week, will make way. And on in his place will come the man on loan from Gamba Osaka, the 25-year-old. He will be hoping to play a big part in what they hope will be a comeback in the second period, trailing to that goal from Tetsushi Yamakawa. A goal that at the moment is on course to put Vissel Kobe 5 points clear at the top, with Sanfrecce just kicking off right now in their game at Urawa in Saitama. Chosen a good time to become a goal scorer as the big centre-back. And so the referee is about to get us underway at the start of the second half. The champions in front. 45 minutes away from another huge victory in their battle to retain the title. We're looking for a 9th win in their last 11 J-League games. It's a brilliant return. Add to that as well, victories, of course, in the Emperor's Cup and in the Asian Champions League as well. Headed by Onaga. It was helped across by Sasaki, but no one could get there. Straight away at the start of the second half, we're going to have a stoppage here. Awkward little bang for Saito. Hit to the upper thigh, bit of a dead leg for him, saw one. Should be okay. He's done ever so well, hasn't he, to get the tune out of this side that he has. Tokyo Verdy, first ever champions, 93 and 94 in the J-League. Relegated in 2008, returned this season. It's been such a long old period away. 14 years in the second tier. Never really threatened to get back until last season. Again, you talk about the impact that they've had, along with Machida Zelvia. Kawasaki was just caught by a stray arm there. He's up and okay, though. Delivered long for Sasaki. Confirmation of the two teams going through the bottom of your picture now. Change that has been made by the home side of Hiroto Yamami. Coming on, that's Sasaki and Muto. They just tried to try and guide the ball goalwards. Difficult, really. There's no pace on the ball. Here's the Vissel Kobe side. Remember, a Vissel Kobe side today without Gotoku Sakai and Yuya Osako, but still leading thanks to the goal by Tetsushi Yamakawa. Mateus, that just interested Miyashiro for a moment. Ball delivered long, Yamami. Good cover from Mateus Tuller. Taniguchi has gone up rather than downfield with his ball. Breaks nicely, that's a really good ball as well. Taken down by Kimura. Tomoyomiki. Lovely back heel, Onaga across the face of goal. A really good clearance away by Mikawa. Try again here with Miyahara. Felt as close as they've been that getting on terms. Taniguchi forward. Saito. Onaga. Saito again. Run made by Yamami. Can't control. Cover again was by Mateus Tuller. Sasaki will chase, but Sasaki will chase in vain for that. I mentioned the meeting earlier in the season between the sides. To go all the way back to 2013 when Vissel Kobe were in the second tier themselves. For the last playing of the fixture here, it was a day where Tokyo Verdy scored in the stoppage time to win a dramatic game of 2 penalties by 2 goals to 1. Yamami not quite able to take the ball in. Well, there was a real intensity about that first half. It was a real battle out there. The home side will be hoping that they can maintain those levels in the second half to help them back into the game. That was really good goalkeeping by Daiya Makawa, who's just been caught there. He's not the only one as well, because Mateus Tuller is also down. Concern for goalkeeper. It actually all comes about because of a really poor touch by Ogihara, and in the end it's a collision really between Mateus Tuller and his goalkeeper. There was no real involvement from the Tokyo Verdy man, who was Kimura. Concerned-looking coach looks on. Goalkeeper's okay. And Mateus Tuller also looks as though he's going to be okay. Message is delivered to the sideline. To suggest that Mateus Tuller should be okay to continue. Take the time over the restart, which is why you're hearing some whistles. Forward by Yamami. Again, Yudai Kimura is such a willing chaser. some noise being made inside this stadium. Just out to the west of the main city centre. Central Tokyo. On towards Chofu. And despite it being such a long way from Kobe, .500 kilometers, of course, between the two cities. To go by coach to get here, it's over 8 hours, 9 hours, 4 hours on the train. That's nearly squeezed its way through towards Sasaki. Managed to get a little flick on the ball. The goalkeeper able to make the block. Chida helping the ball onto Taniguchi. Saito. Koki Morita will take over. Onaga. It's really good cover again. Yamakawa and Mateus Tulare have done that so well all day. Not just today. Every week it seems that they do it so well. Miyahara. Yamami. Onaga again. They're being patient, they're trying to work the opening, but they're being crowded out. Muto in the way this time. This pass won't find a white shirt. Here's Onaga. It's a good challenge again. Hidaguchi's made so many of those, but Sasaki, who's penalised. They wanted to get on with it there, Tokyo Verdy, but whilst they were doing that, they had to just pause while they're waiting for an errant boot to be fastened. That's another ball for Yudai Kimura to chase. Game well marshalled and well dealt with. Kawasaki away. It's just got a bit too much on it. Run through to Mateus. Chida. By Sonoshima. Kawasaki coming across again. He's been a good signing, hasn't he, coming in from Nagasaki. He needed that extra cover in the right back position, and he's provided it. A little slip in, which Makawa just had to be careful for a moment. The ball was just drifting away from him. Little slip from Onaga, just made him think twice. But they've really added something to the top flight, the supporters at Tokyo Verdy. they would say, of course, back in their rightful place. It's just been such a long wait to get back to the top flight. They're not planning to leave soon. It's a ball that was looking for Miyashiro, but the door was closed. Miyashiro getting a bang as he was had the door closed on him. Again, it shouldn't be too significant. Tsunoshima is the most concerned down there. He was the defender who dished it out. Well, there's going to be a change here for the visitors. Jean-Patrick is about to be introduced. Just checking on Miyashiro to make sure he's going to be okay. That will allow the 27-year-old Brazilian to join us. Again, it's been another year where he's been used from the bench. Contribution very similar to that of last season. To be fair, he did a very similar job at Cerezo Osaka as well. Say that he's a good finisher of games. It's very much part of the recruitment ever since the change to 5 substitutes or more. To have players who are good at coming off the bench to make an impact. We're past the hour mark now. Whilst we had that stoppage for the injury and the substitutions. Just game losing its flow because of the injuries and the stoppages. I'm sure Vissel Kobe won't mind that. Chida on for Tsunoshima. Lovely switch for Onaga. Watch for the return ball is little. Unfortunately, he can't take it in his stride. The defensive cover was really good from Kawasaki again. Onaga. Cross delivered by Saito. Jean-Patrick doing the chasing and doing well. Taniguchi. Nicely taken by Tomoya Miki. Having lots and lots of the ball, the home side here. Can they find the penetration to go with it? It's a loose pass by Taniguchi. Jean-Patrick. Super work by Miyahara. Saw the opportunity to nick the ball and took it. And it's another foul, it's another free kick. Again, an opportunity presents itself for the home side, and they utilise it to turn it into a goal as they chase this game. Not the easiest with the angle it's at. Delivered now, and it's straight through to Dayamakawa. Straightforward in the end for the goalkeeper. Onaga. Certainly Takayuki Yoshida will feel that he's kind of managing this game really well, but there's always the risk that one ball will break against them, that Tokyo Verdy will find that one bit of quality. And while the game remains at 1-0, that will always be the risk. Minutes played in the second half. It's been a half with not seen an abundance of chances. Taniguchi. Back with Chida. That's a good header by Yamakawa. Well won back again. Seemed to get up to the edge of that penalty area and then seemed to hit a brick wall, or a white wall as it would be. Sasaki has been engaging in close physical contact down there, putting himself about. There's going to be another change in a moment for the visitors. Fresh legs. In a busy period, remember, for them. It's only a matter of days ago that they were playing against Gwangju in the Asian Champions League. Sasaki. Ogihara. Just looked like the ball was pinned between the legs of Tomoya Miki. Away by Morita. Yuki Honda goes back to Mateus Toller. Nicely cleared again by Onaga. Ball delivered towards Sasaki. Crosses deep, looking for Jean-Patrick. It's going to come out again towards Yuki Honda. Lovely ride into the challenge. Jean-Patrick with the effort. Well, it's the first effort we've had for a while. It was on target, but never troubling the goalkeeper. The ball is back with Taniguchi. Again, the play is very measured. very considered. They will want it to be a little more punchy. 21 minutes remain. A certain Sanfrecce Hiroshima will want it to be punchy as well from Tokyo Verdy. Miyahara switches for Onaga. Again, Kawasaki just standing up really well, nicking the ball back. Muto, he wins a free kick. He wants a little more than that. A little ankle tap, wasn't it? Didn't look as though it was anything deliberate. This Onaga and Kawasaki have been having an ongoing battle throughout the game. That stoppage, though, should allow the change to be made. We're just going to wait and check on the Vissel Kobe man, Kawasaki. They are now preparing to get those fresh legs on. Well, the full board's out there, the tactics board. Well, it's interesting because they've been trying to get Haruya Ide on for a while now. He's going to be joined as well by Ryoho Kikuchi. Another player who's come back from horrendous injury problems. First, though, the return to the Ajinomoto Stadium of Haruya Ide, who played here for the last 3 years prior to joining Vissel Kobe. Sasaki and Kawasaki make way. Kikuchi, who did play right back in midweek in that win over Hwangju in the Asian Champions League, he's had to bide his time since returning from that lengthy layoff. Out of action for a full year. Taniguchi looking to get the home side moving again. As we say, for the best part of the game, predominantly they have been kept at arm's length. Mekawa has had little to do. They haven't had what you would class as a golden opportunity since that effort by Yudai Kimura inside the first 20 seconds of the game. And now with 17 minutes to go, they're just trying to build up a head of steam. Sense as well that the visitors, Vissel Kobe, in the middle of this busy period of games are just edging along nicely. At the stage of the season now where the result is more important than the performance. Certainly hasn't been the smoothest day. They've got their goal and they're hanging on to it. Tsunoshima. That's a nice little take and turn, the strike though, lacking the punch to trouble the goalkeeper. Wasn't the worst idea in the world from Tomoyo Miki, but asking a lot of himself from there. The double change coming now for the home side. I'm certain that the supporters of Vissel are keeping an eye on events in Saitama between Urawa and Sanfrecce. I don't think the players or the coach Takayuki Yoshida will be taking any notice of it. Interesting to know what the result is when they leave the pitch here today. Their only job really, and their first job, is to try and win. Itsuki Somino and Yuan Matsuhashi will come on. Might just prompt a little rejig and a rethink from Jofuku. Well, they have a free kick in a good area here. It's a lovely delivery. The goalkeeper has come and did just about enough. It is a goal kick as well, but Makawa and Muto are both feeling the effects of that coming together. Well, Jean-Patrick is also down at the moment. We'll take your pick. In the end, it was the back and the backside of Yoshinori Muto that falls on his own goalkeeper. There was also studs to the inside of the knee as well from his own player. Well, he's okay. He's up and he's okay as well. That board has been out for a while now. They will know that they are closing in on perhaps the biggest win of their season so far. That header won't find Jean-Patrick. Remember, the goalkeeper has been a virtual spectator, really, in terms of chances for the home side. Hardly any. Maybe that's going to change in the 12 minutes or so that remains. Taniguchi. Switch is looking for crossfield ball, where it was nicely kept in play in the end by Hiroto Yamami. Again, they soon lose their way shortly afterwards. Muto's ball comfortably cut out. Well, the runs have been non-stop. They've been willing all afternoon, but they've been covered really well by Yamakawa and Mateus Toller. That's helped on by Saito. Tomoya Miki wins a corner. It might need to be a set piece to find a way through. Yamami with the delivery, away by Yoshinori Muto. Turning down by Onaga. All the way back to his goalkeeper, from Miyahiro. And they'll try again. Ten minutes remain inside the Ajinomoto Stadium. Still in the first half, remember, between Sanfrecce and Urawa. Goalless at the moment. 1-0 in this game. After today, 2 games to go. As it stands, the gap at the top of the table will be 4 points. Just a little too physical. The challenge on Ogihara. It was a good idea by Saito. Hotaru Yamaguchi is being prepared here. Might take him some time. He will be coming on momentarily. Again, it's fresh legs and it's experience. Yamami. Sort of drift harmlessly across goal in the end. Rio Hatsuse will come on as well. When the sides met in the Noevre back in May. Oh, that seems a long time ago now. It was Yamaguchi who was the scorer of the game's only goal into his own net. Now we'll come on for Ogihara. Miyashiro will make way as well for Hatsuse. Almost a sense that they're trying to shut up shop here now. Funny thing is, of course, is that Rio Hatsuse, who we're so used to seeing as a left fullback, has now come on the right wing. Muto's gone through the middle up front. Not used to seeing Hatsuse out here. It's a very, very different role for him. Sonoshima. Big crossfield ball hit by Taniguchi. Taniguchi again. Super block. With the header by Rio Hatsuse. clock will start to move very, very quickly for the home side. 6 minutes remain, plus stoppage time. Yamami. That's a good piece of work to make the challenge by Kikuchi. Very nearly lost it on the edge of their own penalty area, though. Delivery again, he's delivered, put into the penalty area deep. One in the air by Kikuchi. Nicely done by Yamami, and a little flick. And the ball is met by Itsuki Someno. Again, never really going to trouble the goalkeeper. Yuto Matsumura is on for the final 5 plus stoppage time. That's a nice clean win by Ide. He made really good ground and wins a throw. There's the former Tokyo Verdy man. Clearance away was a good one. Was a fair more challenge by Kikuchi as well. The ball is pinballing around down there at the moment. No one really can seemingly get any semblance of control over it. Kikuchi. Forward by Honda. Jean-Patrick. It's an important toe to get the ball back towards Mateus, who himself hasn't had that much to do, really. It's been a game that's really been devoid of chances in front of goal. It's been a real scrap out there. That's a foul. That's a little too scrappy. Falling all over the top of him was Ide. Yamami. It's a really, really good run and a break in behind that was made by Kimura. The ball just always running away from him. And so another minute or two passes. And they're plugging away. They're just waiting for one chance. That's all they'll hope for. They say you always get one chance in a game. Well, will Tokyo Verdy do that, and will they be rewarded for their efforts? That's another foul. It's a yellow card as well for Tsunoshima. We'll file that one under, look worse than it was. Once the arm came out, the referee had no hesitation to give a yellow card for a deliberate block. Kikuchi. Back the ball goes to Taniguchi again. Jean-Patrick with the header. follow up from Mateus as we head into the final minute of the 90. Is there to be late drama? Or can Vissel Kobe put this to bed and move a giant step closer to retaining the title? You'd say about them is they've just looked after that ball that little bit better in the crucial moments of this game. Yamami. Away by Kikuchi. We are about to enter stoppage time here. We're heading towards half-time in Saitama, where Urawa Reds have just taken the lead against Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Could be a 5-point gap at the end of the table today. This is Yamami's delivery. Oh, he's taken a deflection, and it's gone in. And it's a dagger through the heart of the Vissel Kobe players. It's a goal out of absolutely nothing, but it's a goal that could have a massive effect on where the championship heads up. Well, they say you always get one chance. This wasn't even a chance. It's just a hopeful ball delivered by Yamami. But the touch goes off Mateus Tuller. It was an own goal by Yamaguchi that gave Tokyo Verdy a victory in Kobe. Now it's an own goal by Mateus Tuller that has given them a stoppage time equaliser. Is there time for a response? The ball finds its way to Muto. And Muto's shot is well held. And all of a sudden the game is going to come to life again in stoppage time. Just moments after. Sanfrecce went behind the equaliser here. Mekawa will send the ball downfield. But he hurried it and rushed it and he got it all wrong. Well, you have to feel for poor Mateus Tuller. He hasn't put a foot or a head wrong. But that could be a very, very telling moment. Mateus again. Drilled long downfield. Itsuki Sumino will chase, but comfortably through to the goalkeeper. Well, they've never stopped trying, they've never stopped working, the Tokyo Verdy players. And they got their reward in stoppage time. Now, Yoshida is trying to encourage his players to find one more piece of quality, one more chance. It's 5 minutes of stoppage time, we're already halfway through it. Kikuchi trying to shift the ball on for Muto, but away by Taniguchi. Offside flag is up against a combination really of Someno and Kimura. Last year when it looked as though Vissel Kobe were denied in stoppage time, only for Yuya Osako to score right at the end of the game against Urawa. That's a ball that is put back by Yamakawa back towards his own goal. If they'd worked that right, they could have won it there, Tokyo Verdy. Anyway, there's a minute to go. Incredible drama. Could be an incredible turnaround if they could score here. Oh, the header is from Someno, and it's over the top. He got a really good look at it, a really good jump at it. He just couldn't quite keep the header down. My, oh my, that would have been drama. Muto and Co survive another really worrying moment. How has this game turned on its head like this? Jean-Patrick. The referee's had a look at his watch. How much more time will they play? Well, now the counter-attack. And it's 3 against 2. It's a good challenge by Yamakawa. Is there one more ball downfield? Calm from the goalkeeper. Long downfield, it's Jean-Patrick. Hello. Oh, his touch is horrible. He took it away from him. He had support as well, up alongside him. Well, the referee brings an end to a game that ends with a rather flat feeling for the champions. Matthias Tuller putting through his own net, deflecting the ball in the 90th minute of the game, after Vissel Kobe had been in control for so long. And it does give Sanfrecce Hiroshima the opportunity to level with them at the top of the table. They're losing at the moment, but opportunity for them if they could turn it around. And for Muto and Co, well, they know what an opportunity this was to take a major step towards the J-League title. They still have 2 games to go, but they will feel this is a game that they've let 2 points slip in. They led for so long. They were clawed back in stoppage time. And Tokyo Verdy, on their return to the J-League, well, once again, they have provided us with another sterling effort and a super performance, and they've earned themselves a point here against the reigning champions. Despair for the visitors. Still 2 games to go. Finishes here. Tokyo Verdy 1, Vissel Kobe 1. Well, looking at the faces of the Vissel Kobe players, you'd be hard-pushed to not think that they'd lost this game, given that they led for so long. Remember, they nearly went behind inside the first 20 seconds of the game, but they went in front in the 7th minute when Tetsushi Yamakawa scored with a thumping volley from a set piece. Well, the 91st minute, just as the game reached the 91st minute, what looked a fairly harmless-looking ball from Yamami into the penalty area. Matthias Tuller trying to clear, and on the volley, slicing it past his own goalkeeper. And it means that there won't be a victory, and it means that they won't be able to win the title next time out. But they are still in the driving seat, and it could be that even with a draw they extend their lead at the top of the table. It all depends on what happens to Sanfrecce Hiroshima in their game in Saitama against Urawa. They currently trail at the moment. They probably don't know that yet. They will just see this as 2 points dropped. They led from the 7th minute. They were pegged back in the 91st minute of the game. And so for the reigning champions, a chance potentially to go 5 points clear and to within a point of the J-League title. Escapes and evades them. Could well be that if there's a turnaround in Saitama, we could be all square going into the last two games. So much drama in the race for the J-League title. So much still
アディショ
to
ナル
play
タイ
for.
ム、山見選手のゴールで追いつきました。どんなお気持ちでまずいらっしゃいますか？
そうですね、やっぱり自分が出てない時にチームが勝っていたりとかして、やっぱり自分的にもすごい悔しい思いもありましたし、先発外されたっていう部分でやっぱり自分の足りてない部分があるからこそベンチにいるっていうのがあったので、そういった中で結果を残せてすごい嬉しいです。
後半頭からの出場となりましたが、どんなところを大事にピッチに入ったんでしょうか？
そうですね、失点はしてましたけど、チームとしてはすごいいい流れがあったと思うので、守備の部分から入って自分の攻撃の特徴を出せればいいかなと思ってました。
ゴールシーンはどんなことを考えて意識されていたんでしょうか？
そうですね、